Hello. Wait, did we say we're gonna put something to cover it, or should we leave it? Is it fine?
Cover what?
This the thingy. Because like the reason you said we shouldn't do it is because like we'd get distracted by looking at it.
Cover what?
Our image.
Oh no.
Is fine. Because that was literally the reason you said we should use back camera.
Oh.
Because if not, we could always use front camera. Because then we can see when our phone dies and when the recording stops. You know, they save any benefits.
I don't know. Sometimes I just come up with things. Right? No, but it would distract us. But no, but we have more to look at this time.
Oh, okay. So we have more to look at. So we won't be looking at ourselves. Should we show them our view?
We should, but it's a bit long.
Wait. I think this rotates.
Okay.
Wait. She says, "Oh, that's our view of like Hyde Park and stuff. We're not gonna record other people.
Don't hurt me.
Yes.
No more."
So we won't be staring at ourselves because we have better things to look at. So, what are we talking about today, Tavisha? I always choose you to pick the topics because I'm.
Why? We can't pick topics anyway when we're talking.
Okay, what? Okay, to be fair, we've been talking about. She said ASMR.
ASMR.
Oh, ASMR. Plantar fasciitis.
Yeah.
And have you read anything new on Medium lately?
No.
Oh, neither. I was going to post something about our faces. Wait, let me see. I was going to say if I have my phone. My phone's been used to record. Subhanallah.
What happened?
There was an insect on my face.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Yesterday I was laying on the grass. So I was like, haha, spring, so nice. Like, let me slay. And then as soon as I'm laying, there's just flies, like, just trying to crawl into my eyes and nose. I'm like, well, not obviously. They don't know that I'm there. They keep flying into me. I'm like, why are you here?
Yesterday someone made a fly. Like a little fly thing.
Why would you make a fly?
But you know, we were literally talking about how flies are so cute because they have like these iridescent backs. And then like they like the way they clean their hair. I just watch flies sometimes.
I literally study insects. I find them so gross.
You find flies gross, you find insects gross.
Flies are insects.
Oh yeah, flies are insects.
Yeah.
Oh,
they're all pretty much the same. It's the way their legs are, because they have like. I just don't like the way their legs are, because they have like 3 different. Just like we do, I guess.
What do you call it? Joints?
I guess they have, so we totally, but the way they use them is
you just
don't like it.
But yeah, it's not raining.
Look at the sky. Sorry,
we can't rotate, guys. But yeah, if you could imagine. What do I feel like this is uneven? I think I messed it up. Oh wait, the level is.
Okay. Topic. You choose the topic.
Do you know, we could just talk about the thinking fast and stuff. Oh yeah, I was gonna say the whole faces thing I was gonna write. But do you know what? Our faces are so strange. Like
us specifically?
No, but like in general, like faces are strange because when you think about it, you don't see your face most of the time. Your face is what faces other people. So unless you're like staring in a mirror, like how long every day, other people see your face more than you see your face, even though it's your face.
Yeah,
that's crazy. So ridiculous.
You know what? I actually sometimes I just like to look at my face straight on in the mirror. And just like, because I find it so strange.
You don't see your face, like even though it's yours, you don't get to see as much as other people do.
Yeah, you're just in it.
Yeah, it's like because it's you, you don't see it. That's so. I find it so. But yeah, I was writing the draft of a Medium article post about
so
our faces. Like it's yours, but other people get to experience it more than you do.
It's so strange. And the thing is, this is the other thing. Do you believe in the soul? You don't believe in reincarnation, but you believe in the soul. So this is so strange, right? That we always say it's just human instinct to say my face, my body, my not like not
instead
like
of
face. Not like you always say my like whose though, because I was trying to I don't know.
No.
I was trying to
space.
Yeah, I was trying to
elaborate. Insects. I think. Do you know what? Sometimes certain things that smell nice have a certain chemical that attracts things. I think it's that face.
My eyes. So
I put it on my hand and on my face.
Yes, because it's flowery. Oh my god.
They think I'm a flower. I'm not a flower, guys.
I'm just a girl.
I'm just a girl. But yeah, you were saying like
the
soul
food is going into the pond.
They literally have signs saying "Do not go in."
Not here.
It says you or your dog. You.
Or
You're so aggressive. I guess they don't have all your kids. They thought maybe people would be like, nah. There's always, I think people always be like, yeah, it's just my dog, will be fine. But I feel like they probably harass all the dogs just trying to live their lives.
Oh yeah, they probably just like start barking at them.
And like when I was walking here along here one time, I was actually just thinking like, where do they sleep? Like, no, look, your hair looks amazing. I already told you look amazing. What was I gonna say?
Yeah, sorry, I keep cutting you off.
No. I was like, oh yeah, when I was walking along here, I was thinking like, where do they sleep?
The ducks.
And apparently, like ducks and swans like sleep on like a land-based place that's close to the water, and they just like stay there. Like,
they literally sleep here on the edge of the water.
No, like a land. No, I think more like a land.
Well, you know those things that are caged off in the trees. They say. Have you been to St. James Park?
Yes, my sixth one was close to there. We used to go there a lot.
Yeah. The ducks literally like basically
We're
somehow
sleeping though.
Somehow I was there really late once, like after close.
Did they close?
I don't know if they closed actually, but I was just there really late, and the ducks were like sat like
motionless.
Yeah, they were just sat on the edge of the
with their heads down.
Yeah, you know how they bundle up into like one big blob.
Oh, I haven't seen it because I was like the neck muscles must work. Because things like horses sleep standing. Yeah. Their muscles must always be working.
They just sit down, but I guess.
But not when they're sleeping.
It's uncomfortable for them to actually sleep like that because four-legged animals can't. They have to.
It's like you sleeping like this. Because like I think like what we have as elbows, they have as like something about their joints.
It's different.
It's different.
Yeah. So interesting. Different animals are so interesting.
I guess we could make this our part 2.
Oh yeah.
So neuroeconomics, thinking fast and slow. We're talking about utility theory and neuroeconomics. I can't remember where the conversation veered off to, but we were talking about
how humans are not intuitively rational. Like,
yes, because they don't follow the utility theory. But we're also talking, oh no, we had such a nice discussion. We're talking about like depression and something.
Like we think we're so rational, but we're not, guys.
No, I feel like people know we're not so rational, but that's what we say. It's being human.
True.
We're just human.
But also,
that's whatever our defect is. Yeah, we're not rational. That's just being human.
That's true though. But also, like, what was I gonna say? Like thoughts. How we were talking about, a thought comes to you and you just accept that as fact. The other
you don't think you don't like interrogate it. It's just like, oh
yeah. Because the thing is, we're also quite visual creatures, right? So we're like, the sky is blue. Okay, the sky is blue. Like the grass is green. Okay, the grass is green. That person is an idiot. Okay, right. Like there's no like how is that one visual? Like we just see someone acting like an idiot. We're like, okay, that's an idiot. But we don't really sometimes we don't really take the time to analyze what is coming into our head. Which is what I was doing on the train yesterday for an hour.
Ooh, what's that?
Thinking. I was thinking.
It was like that's what I was doing on the train. I was like, what were you doing on the train? Just
thinking.
Like questioning your thoughts as they arise.
Like it's so draining because you're actually having a conversation with yourself, but it's so hard to like separate obviously like yourself from yourself. So you kind of answer questions and ask them to yourself, and it just helps you like figure out so much about yourself.
But that's not draining. Oh, I don't find. I feel like I do that a lot.
Just thinking is fine, but when you're like coming up with answers for why you subconsciously are like this, it requires so much backtracking sometimes, then you have to like.
Fun.
It is quite fun, but it was also like 11 p.m. and I was like, I just do this to myself.
The backtracking thoughts. Oh yeah, you said you were so tired today. What did you do?
I have a pitch on tomorrow.
Ooh.
Which is what the group meeting is for.
Oh.
For the product we're designing.
Oh. To who? Who are you pitching it to?
To VCs, venture capitalists.
Because like on the thingy here, it said, I don't know if it was part of the design or not. Like in the City and Guild building, something was like Black Angel founded, and it was like undefined. Because you know when an image is about to load, and there's like a little thing with a red X.
Yeah.
That's what was there. So I don't know if it was part of the vibe or it was actually undefined because it didn't load.
You never know with designers. You actually never know.
So I was really confused. But yeah, it was like Black Angel Founders. I don't remember what day it was, but I was like, oh, you know, because I was thinking it was after I saw like the design thing. It was like, oh, you know, I'm gonna start like my own clothing business. But like, is that for you guys?
No. We are pitching in Mayfair in the Royal Institute or something.
What is that? Explain that.
I don't know what that is.
Where is Mayfair?
Mayfair is in Southwest London.
Mayfair is a place or an event?
Mayfair is a borough. Like South Kensington is a borough, Chelsea.
Oh, I did not know that.
But yeah.
So we're going to Mayfair to some royal convention.
To some Royal Institute building to just pitch this stuff. And then after we get free food.
So is it like other like people here or other people from other places, not just Imperial?
So basically, yeah, we're on an entrepreneurship accelerator. I don't know if this is relevant, but
everything.
So you basically form your team, and we've got a really good team. You form your team, you come up with your product, and then you have to...
Okay, Farida's time limit thing. You say Farida in third person. Who else talks about this album in third person again?
We've got the 99, that guy.
Jake.
No, Terry. Like, it's
Terry. It's Terry.
Funny.
But yeah, I'm so ridiculous. Because like, you know, I said, you know, I have videos from my YouTube channel that I keep meaning to like edit and post. There was this like app, which I think is what I'm going to use to like join these two clips together. And it's like, it's so seamless. It's actually so seamless and so nice. It's called, I think it's like video editor. I think it's literally called like video editor, or like maybe it's like VidUp or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna edit my videos, and I don't know what the special thing was, but for 7-day trial, you were supposed to like pay like 49p, and I was like, yeah, of course,
go on,
bro. I know it's 49p and it's nothing, but how have I not done it in 7 days?
Don't even. You know, I felt so bad for being late today because I was like, I'm so bad with time and like managing stuff and like, but I was like, oh,
this is so casual.
No, but I feel like I annoy people. Well, I'm always like, oh yeah, by the way, sorry, no, I miscalculated. It's not half an hour. I'll be 1 hour late. It's not this. Like, I'm always like running late sometimes, but I do try. I do really try.
It's not even about trying. I feel like what I've realized is it's just telling people, like I told you, I had to like cancel a focus mate session with a friend. Like, it's just actually telling them, and they're fine. Most people are not gonna cut your head off.
Yeah. But I just find it so rude because I feel like they think that I'm just being negligent. Actually, I'm trying so hard, bro. Like, I don't know.
Like, even which is why like I was so surprised. Like, he actually let me do my walk, because like I wouldn't explain to people like, guys, actually, you need to keep walking for the next 45 minutes, and I don't want to sit down. So I'll just like find excuse or just be like not reply to stuff. But like, yeah,
I'm really bad at that as well.
But yes, Mayfair Royal Convention, free food.
Yeah. Basically just pitching our product and coming up with a pitch deck.
Is it like a panel, or like how does it work? Like how long do you have?
I'm not sure. So we have 3 minutes.
Like what?
Which is nothing. I don't know. I think maybe, yeah. It's tomorrow though.
What time is it?
12:30.
Oh no, because I go to like Jumat prayer here at like 1.
I don't know if people are allowed in, but I don't know. Because the only reason I don't know if people are allowed in.
IP.
Yeah, because of IP issues. So everyone there is basically signed
intellectual property. Because when you said IP, I thought you meant like her IP address for the Wi-Fi.
Yeah,
we went to like this. What do you call it?
Design exhibition.
Yeah, design exhibition like in front of it. But I love Imperial because like I feel like none of the other universities I've been to, like you can actually just see what other people do and actually talk to them about it.
It really is exhibition road.
Yeah, because Imperial's on exhibition road. That's so funny.
They really like to exhibit their work.
They actually really do. They actually really do, and like you can just speak to people about stuff, and yeah,
they always have stuff going on. I remember when I first came to Imperial, the person in the talk was like, just make the most, like there's make the most of Imperial,
blah, blah, blah. University,
and I know, but I genuinely felt it when I walked in. I was like, there's no way I can do all of this, and then I don't know, but it was fun. It's fun trying to do everything. Yeah,
because literally they said like back in undergrad, I remember like at university they say that. Even in like the masters, they said, "Oh, you're an amazing university. Like, take the most of everything. Like, make sure you do all the." To be fair, like I still try. Like, back in undergrad, like I went to Freshers for every single year.
She went to Cambridge for undergrad.
I went to Freshers for every single year. To be fair, I guess pandemic, but
Freshers fair is amazing though because you get so much free stuff,
and you get to like, it's like in the first year, like I was like, okay, these. The next year I go, I'm like, how did I not hear about these other societies the first time?
So like wooden spoons, glass straws, you get everything in Freshers.
Oh yeah, and like the pizza. Or like, oh my god,
Domino's.
in what's it called, in Cambridge, like there's this like Parker's Pieces, like like you can go as many times as possible. Like that's your breakfast, lunch, and dinner for Freshers for a week. Okay, not week. It's like 2 days. Yeah, I feel like everyone else has Freshers week. We have 2 days. It's Freshers weekend before like when you start.
They
Your
give you a whole free pizza.
No, like a slice. But you can go as many times as you want.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they have like different stands, so it's not even like you're queuing at the same one, but you just get tired. Nice. Yeah. It's not like, oh, there's a long queue. The queue's not that long. They literally are just dishing out pizza. I would literally
just keep on going.
Yeah, that's what people do. Breakfast, lunch, dinner that day, sorted. But you get tired of it though. I remember saying I would never get tired of free food because like when I was working at a bank for a bit, like they gave free food like every day. Because I was like, how are people still going out to buy something else when there's free food every day? But it's not what you want to eat. Yeah. Sometimes you actually like become so ungrateful.
Yeah, no, I get that. It's that way with Imperial Catering. Like with every event, they have free food, right? But I'm just like, like at first I was like, wow,
yeah, and wow, free food. And after a while, you're like, I know it's free, but I know it's free, but like I want to eat something that I actually chose and actually like made for myself. Yeah, what else is going on this week?
It's finally like spring and we're not
wearing coats. Looking at daisies.
Yeah. We're not wearing big fat coats. We're outdoors without coats, guys.
Outdoors, outside. Oh yeah, I met up with like a bunch of friends. Was it yesterday or 2 days ago? Oh no, yeah, it was 2 days ago. It was so nice. Like, you know how we're talking about like, all this like ADHD stuff, like, having to think about interrupting people and stuff. But with like a group of people, like certain people, it's just so comfortable. You don't even like, it just flows. And I feel like I was with a bunch of people from sixth form and it was so nice. It didn't even have to like, I wasn't even thinking about mental processes. Yeah. Like I was just being.
There are very few friends like teenage friends though.
And I forgot what that even felt like. Yeah. I actually forgot what that felt like. And I was talking to my mom and it was like, yeah, like who knew? You could just be comfortable.
Yeah, because you know what it is as a teenager, you're not good at hiding traits, I feel like. And so when you make these friends as a teenager, you are genuinely actually just your chaotic self. Whereas I feel like in the adult world, you have to be a bit more professional. You have to be a bit more like open to networking rather than friendship sometimes.
But I feel like I'm not necessarily that way even in my adult life. But it's just I feel like I just think about it more.
Yeah. I think it's kind of what's appropriate. Like I don't know. I think that's what I do. Yeah.
Because like we had this but like we talked about this first time about like being like having to have different sides of yourself versus like just being like this is me. Yeah. And I was thinking about how like switching is not like easy for me, but you were like switching is actually like better for some people because then you know how to act in like different situations because like you already know this is my business self, this is my being with friends self.
I just like to I feel like I'm such an adaptable character sometimes.
As in like you change for the different situations, adaptable, or what do you mean by adaptable?
I haven't met a person which I feel like I wouldn't get along with you.
Ooh, which is like that's like a USP. I was asking on Discord, we're doing like this thing on the server. We just like ask people questions, and like I have this friend that I can just ask questions. And like one of the questions I asked like in this job as well is like, what's your USP? So like, what's your unique selling point? And one she was like she like my manager. She was my something, and she said that because like obviously when you're doing like. Because like the kind of banking, it was kind of like between like the whole like banking VC startup space, and she was like, yeah, there's like no kind of personality or no kind of person that I can't just like talk to. Just, like,
these are always the salespeople who have like this like salespeople are insane at like adapting to stuff. They're just so good, but it's honestly true though because it could be your enemy, like you're the worst, most annoying person you've ever met, but they're just human. Like deep down, if you get to know them, you probably agree with everything. Like. Nothing people do is so extraordinary because we're all just human. Like, at the end of the day, if you were in that body going through that, you'd probably do the exact same thing.
Ooh, I don't agree. Not exact same thing, but you might understand why they're doing what they're doing, but you might not do the same thing.
But if you had all the same life experiences as them, you don't know. Like, you could be doing the same thing.
You could be. No, but you said, like, you would be doing the exact same thing. You could
Chances are you would, because unless obviously it's like murder. Like an average human being will do average things. You're not going to be like, I don't know, you're not going to be, most people are just average. Like, we're just average.
Most people just want to be
exist,
but some people don't. No, but I feel like, because like you have like the breed of people who just like are like stagnant. Like even you, I wouldn't say like you're the average human being, but like some people just want to keep doing what they're doing, but some people aren't. So like even if I was in the exact same position as them, I wouldn't be a stagnant person.
But you don't know, because say if your whole
or maybe
life,
they're stagnant for a reason.
Yeah.
Or they chose to be a stagnant.
They became stagnant maybe because of like I see this a lot with housewives in my culture. Like they become so stagnant.
What's your culture?
Like in India, from India.
You're Indian.
Yeah,
I don't know what I thought you were. Actually, that's such a good question. I knew you were Asian, but I never thought Indian.
Yeah.
Huh, okay, yeah, I know that now. Where do you think I'm from?
Are you Somali?
No.
No?
No. I'm Nigerian. I don't know why we've never had this conversation. Because sometimes people just ask me, oh, you're talking about someone, but like, where are they from? I was like, I actually don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
we just never talked about it. But yes, you're
Where's Nigeria?
It's West Africa. So like, if this is Africa like this, you know, like the bit of Africa that's here, like it's touching like it's touching the lower west border.
Oh,
so
okay,
it's in West Africa. Oh, that's it. Yeah, but yeah, you were saying in your culture.
Oh yeah. I see this a lot with like housewives where after dedicating their whole life to children, they just get a bit stagnant because they really don't know what to do with their lives now. And so they just kind of stop growing, they stop focusing on themselves because their life was not their priority, which in some ways really helps you become a responsible person and a mature person, but in other ways you kind of stop developing in your personal growth and your personal journey. So and you know, when you have kids, you don't have an option. You have to give them decades of your life, right? So decades of building the same habit and neglecting yourself, which isn't what you should do, but a lot of women think that is what it takes to raise children. Then that can happen. Like you don't really know.
That's interesting because like when I was thinking about this and I was like speaking to a friend, actually was it a friend or a therapist? Someone, and we were talking about how like this is definitely not a therapist, it's probably like a YouTube or something, but like you can't start filling other people's cup if your cup's not full. And it's like, you know, people talk about this when you're thinking about relationships and stuff. No one's saying you have to like achieve peak of what's that guy's Maslow's pyramid to be able to like, you know, start to look for someone else and stuff, but like you need to be like stable and stuff. And so even like the whole thing, I feel like some people can do it, but in doing so they're like deconstructing themselves because it's kind of like you have these Lego pieces. So like if we talk about the whole water thing, you can't pour into someone else's cup if there's nothing in your cup. Like you have to materialize water from somewhere, and by that maybe you're like deconstructing the glass to be able to like make water, and that's just not sustainable. So like what you said about, and I love the fact that you caveated it at the end, like that's what people think it takes to raise kids. I don't think you have to do that. And even when you were talking about like, you know, the people who are not focusing on themselves and growing and stuff, I feel like that affects the way they parent as well, because like, you know, you said it has some what's it called, like positives, like, you know, being mature and responsible and being like selfless and stuff, but like everything has like a limit. Like one of the things, the video that I shot that I'm going to edit and post on my channel at some point was talking about like Haya, which is like an Arabic word. It means like modesty, and like this, it means so much more than modesty, because like whenever people are talking about this word and how they're describing it, they describe it as like shyness and like other things that for me just wasn't sitting right.
Oh, I've heard it. I have some showroom, have some Haya, have some shame,
yeah, because like I was really trying to, I've watched videos and stuff, and like, because okay, now I fully understand what it means. It means like being like, so like the video I watched, like he gave like a definition, and like the way he ended the talk at the end was so good. He was talking about like, you know, when you have so much Haya of like Allah, where like you wouldn't even want to do something wrong because like, you know, Allah's always watching. That's for me, that's like the kind of Haya that like sits right with me. And like obviously he spoke about so many other things that in this video that I will edit, we'll have in it. But yeah, when he was talking about that, it just made so much sense. But essentially, like when people are talking like, you know, the whole shyness, and I don't remember how I got here. Housewives.
Yeah, neglecting yourself
and
pouring into your cup,
and then Haya. Modesty. Oh yeah, you have to do everything in moderation. Moderation is the key. Moderation is the key. You can't do the whole like selfless and stuff like all the time. You need to, if you're selfish to the extent where you don't take care of yourself, there will be no self to give.
That's true.
There will be no self to give at the end of the day, because you would just be neglected to the point where you ignore your health and you just die.
That's what it takes, a village to raise a child, and I think that's the system that we don't have in place anymore. And that's what's the issue with mothers. Like currently, I think mothers have it quite bad ever since the Industrial Revolution. Like really, ever since I would say,
do you think
we started putting locks on doors. I think maybe at some point, maybe not a housewife, but work from home, like part-time job. I still love creating and designing, and like I love what I do. So I don't think I'd ever give that up.
What do you do?
Engineering.
Oh, sorry. When you said like designing and creating, I was like, what design venture are you doing?
Sewing, like even like coming up with products, like anything. I just love creating. So I definitely think I'd still keep going. But I think when you have kids, you change as a woman. Like that's a whole hormonal shift. Like you're not the same person. Your brain has changed completely. Like it's like puberty again.
Wait, so you didn't answer the question. You said wait. Your question was like, at some point you will be.
At some point, I would work from home. Like definitely while I'm
working from home isn't being a housewife. You're working
maybe
from home.
part-time. Maybe I'd work part-time. Maybe I don't know. I wouldn't want to give up completely what I do. I would want to still find ways to integrate that into my life.
No, but if that is you, then it would be in your life. It would just not be your job. It would be like your hobby.
Yeah, maybe I'll still continue as a hobby. I would love to raise like little engineer kids. Like, make them do little fun like engineering activities here, like build this little car.
Yeah.
Like, I think that'd be so fun.
In what's it called, at Warwick, there was like this project where we basically got to do like we were supposed to be, because like this woman had a kid, and like I love how like passionate some things start off as. So it was basically like, I think her child came back home one day and be like, they couldn't let me play with this toy because of the engineers. Like, she's like a department head. She was like, I'm gonna do a whole study and project on. So we basically went to like the they have like a schooling thing. I don't know what it's called, but it's like, you know, for staff and stuff, the children, basically like the whole program. I don't know what it's called. I think it was called like early years something, but essentially like introducing them to engineering concepts and stuff in a way that's kind of like cute and cool and stuff. But yeah, we did that for a little bit. We like built, like, we had like a whole engineers corner and stuff, and then there was this book that we also like, we didn't make the book, but like the book was relevant, and we like got someone who could like read the book. Like, it was a whole thing, bro. It was so fun. I know, and like I love how it's like, she was kind of explaining like, guys, oh, we're doing this, and she explained like, you know, said like, you know, she's a girl, she can't play with this, and I was like, yeah, like, you know, when you're in a department and you can do something, you gotta find a grant, be like, this is why I want to do this, get the money for the grant, get students who want to do it, pay them. Yeah, I know.
Oh my god, I used to work summers. I used to work in this place where you called Robo thing, where you teach little kids robotics, and you basically get them to build like little cars, and so they have all the motors and the axles and the wheels. And
wait, you can do that?
Yeah, you literally it's basically like Lego but engineering. So they learn how motors work, they learn how wheels work, they learn how.
I want to do that.
Yeah, it was so cool. I mean, it gets draining because you're managing like 20 kids at a time.
Oh, wait, how many? Like, wait, you and who else? Like, how many people are?
Me and like maybe a teaching assistant, but I was the only engineer there, so I was the only one who really knew how to.
What did you do for undergrad again?
Biomedical engineering.
Oh,
the same thing, but less research, more like engineering, of course.
You actually did engineering. Damn.
What did you do?
I did like undergrad in natural sciences, and then I did 1 year, which was like, I guess, my transforming into an engineer year. So like I did it was like a crash course and everything, like a bit of electrical, a bit of like everything. And now I'm just being an engineer.
Oh, that's so cool though.
Oh, that's so nice. Wait, did you get paid for that? Was like a voluntary?
I got paid quite a bit actually. It was a good job. It was a good job to have because obviously you need some sort of specialist there, right? If you're teaching kids robotics, you need someone who knows robotics. And because I was one of the only people there who actually was an engineer by background, I got paid a good amount.
You're like good with robotics, like, because I'm thinking, was it like
decent? It's really
you have to code the stuff to
no, the coding was separate. Someone else was doing coding was for older kids. I'm literally teaching like 5-year-olds how to make a car, right? So
it's like something needs to turn the wheels, motor needs to turn wheels, then you put okay, and then like this one needs to be connected to that one, so they rotate at the same time. Teaching them how like batteries work, motors work, gears work, how to like create loads of things like cars, like Ferris wheels. It's sort of like miniature Lego pieces of everything, but actually moving. So it was pretty fun. It was just a brush up on my robotics. Who created it? Like, is this like a kit anyone can buy, or is it like?
Yeah, you can buy the kits as well, but obviously they're a bit expensive. Like one kit is, I mean, Lego is expensive as well, so I guess it's not. One kit is maybe like £80 to £100, which is actually how much Lego costs nowadays. But it's for these kids. You actually have to earn the kit. So they don't just give these kits away. So after you do the crash course and after you do a certain amount, like learning on how to make this, you can
should I buy that for my
earn the rewards. Yeah. Honestly, I was in love with it.
Because like I need to think of Eid gifts for my family, and That seems like a really good one for them. Do engineering stuff, guys.
It's so cool.
I'm gonna search that up.
Like my mum, because basically we don't eat egg, but you know that thing where you drop an egg from a window and you have to like not make it break?
What? I don't know that thing.
It's just like a fun activity. Wait, drop an egg and then make sure it doesn't break.
Is this an engineering thing?
No, but my mum, like, it was just a thing.
Oh, at home!
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's so cute. No, okay, I've never done that before.
And so, I don't know, my mum was like kind of artsy as well, and she would be like,
oh, that's so cute!
So when I was young, she would kind of make me do, she was obviously busy a lot of the time as well, but sometimes she would do like,
Wait, is she not a housewife?
She is a housewife now, but back then she was working.
Oh, what does she do?
She is actually a childcare practitioner, so early years teacher.
Oh!
She works with really little kids.
That was literally what we had to do. It was like an early years something.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah.
She was really good with kids before she already had you guys.
Yeah. But it's different when it's your own kid. You treat them different.
I was going to say, I don't know. I'm not an early care practitioner.
Because other people's kids listen to you.
Oh.
Do you get what I mean?
I thought you were going to say, like, you know, you want to teach them different morals.
No. Other people's kids don't really listen to their parents. It's so true, though. It's like, kids
I was not expecting you to say that. Like, I was going to say, like, there's a school setting or something. Like, well,
yeah, because it's like, oh, like, new figure of authority.
Okay, so what's the egg dropping out the window thing?
Oh, so my mum would like, so we'd take like a biscuit.
Oh wait, we said we were supposed to sit next to each other because there's going to be an echo, but sorry guys.
So it was like, we'd build like this parachute out of a bin bag and then like drop it down the window to see, and we'd just put a biscuit in it and see if the biscuit makes it out safely. It was like fun things like that, and I was like, wow, I just really want to be
a mum.
I'm not a mum,
with your kid. Oh, an engineer. It's like, oh, I can't wait.
So many times.
I can't wait till I can do that with my kid.
I would really want to do that kind of stuff.
Oh no, I would. Like, I was thinking about this when I was like, because like, maybe this is simplifying it too much. And like, obviously, I know other parts. But actually, I guess my answer to the question is, do I want to be a housewife? I feel like at some point later down the line I would be, but I would definitely take huge chunks of time off work when I have kids. But like, I think maybe there's like this YouTube channel, I'll link it, I found it out on Discord, and it was just like, I think it's like, it's actually easy or something, and it would be things like, you know, you can be a social person actually easy, or like you can learn to do something that's actually easy, and he just it's not sarcastic. He's oh my god,
no, they're really going for you.
So Hannibal,
it's the cream.
It's the cream. Oh my god.
But yeah,
what was I saying? Anyway, but yeah, it's actually easy. What was I saying? But he was saying different, but he's actually not being sarcastic because like he's actually explaining the way to actually do it. And what was I saying before? Housewife. Oh yeah, I was thinking like, not to say it's actually easy, but I feel like parenting is I don't think it's actually
stop there.
I'm saying like the way I think about parenting, or an easy way that I think that I hope to parent to not make it too difficult for myself, is kind of like, you want your children, like ideally you're living the kind of life that you want to live, and the kind of life that you would want your child to live. You just model them after that. I know there's obviously extra stuff in terms of like, you can't be like, oh yeah, we're going for a walk now, let's go, you know. They get tired easily, you know, they still have to have like a regular structured bedtime, but for I shouldn't say for the most part, but like a large part of it, maybe like 60%, it's kind of like they're just like a mini you. Like when it's time for me to eat, I'll make you'll eat this kind of food that I'm going to be eating. Again, I know the difference, like, you know, when they're really young, they can't eat the kind of food you're eating anyway. And like, you know, what kind of things do you want to do? When I'm praying, you're going to go pray with me. When I'm talking, you're going to understand the thing. Like I want my little kid to be someone I can actually talk with, like, you know, like understand the things that I'm saying. If you have any questions, ask me, like, you know. So in that respect, I feel like a large part, I shouldn't say like 60%, maybe like 50%, is like, just do things you don't want your kids to, and then you can just model them after yourselves. Because like, I feel like when people like want to put their kids, or like, you know, go play and go do other things, what are you doing when they're doing those things? Are you also playing? If you are playing, then play with it. If it's time, you know, if that's why I said there's like a limit to, obviously, like, you know, you have to work, they don't have to work, but like when you're working, what's like a project or something
also have an insane amount of energy.
I have an insane amount of energy as well.
But kids is different. Like even my brother, like he will, like when I
How old is your brother?
So he's 12. he's really young, right? He literally wakes up 6 a.m., goes to school, plays football for an hour after, comes back, plays some football inside the house even though he's not allowed to, like runs around, games for a bit, doesn't stop. Like, you see, but when you're raising this kid, you're not 20, you're at least 30, 40 years old, right? So there's a limit to your physical obviously, if you're a fit and athletic person, maybe it's easier for you to keep up with
have
it.
kids young.
But it's have kids young, definitely one thing. But also, like, you have to really take turns managing the, like, you really
exactly.
do need,
Sorry, these are two people.
yeah.
These are two people. It's not just me raising a child by myself. So like, yeah,
that's like
another caveat.
You have to have so much energy, and one person physically just can't do that sometimes. Like, you
but
really
do you
need
have
energy.
to have so much energy? Your kid has the so much energy, but like that's why I said, like, I'm not saying 100% you have to match your kid, but like 50-ish. When I say match your kid, I don't mean like you know, even when you have a friend as well, you guys are not doing the exact same thing every time, but it's still like compatible stuff. Like, I'm doing my thing, you're doing your thing. But yeah, you know, they have a lot of energy. Like, you know, maybe it's like, here I'm sitting at the park like this, and you go run laps because your child likes to run, or like you're sat doing here, but like
see,
they're
you can't
doing
leave your
else.
kids like that.
I know, that's why I said like there's a limit to what you can do. But I feel like, again, obviously, like the nuances of different parents and different kids. I feel like you can. I was gonna say you can figure stuff out.
Yeah,
but
you definitely can. It's obviously not impossible. Like, people raise kids all the time. Single moms have kids. Single dads have kids. Like, it's not impossible.
yeah,
It's just a lot of work.
I was gonna say, yeah, I don't think of parenting as being a lot of work. Not in the terms of like it's not a lot of work, but not in the kind of like
draining. It's not draining. It's
yeah,
not
not in like the kind of work. There's a lot of work. Like, yeah, I have to sew a onesie by myself by hand. Like, that's a lot of effort. But like, it's not like, oh my god.
Yeah,
it's kind of like it's a lot of work, but like.
Yeah,
it's a lot of work.
exciting.
Yeah,
I get
that's
what you mean.
that's how I'm hoping to think about parenting, and like when I'm parenting, as opposed to like, oh, what can I do with this kid to leave me alone type of thing. But I know, I feel like it probably ebb and flow. But like,
so you
for
actually
the
want
most
to have
part,
kids?
yeah, I actually want to have kids, and I want to enjoy having kids. I want to enjoy having. If I don't enjoy having kids, like, why would I do that to myself?
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah,
I also think if you're a disciplined person, it's really easy to fit stuff into your routine because you already know what you're going to be doing. So it's easier to adapt to other people. Like, for me, if I already like know that I enjoy working out, and now I want to try
my kids are going to
swimming.
be running with me, bro.
Yeah,
I'm going out on my morning run. You guys can be walking on the side. I'm going to be doing.
So if it's so easy to
we
add
do
habits,
morning workouts. Like when my niece and nephew
like
come
squats,
over, yeah. And like we have our mat, they can have like their own little cute mat. Obviously, like I'm doing my hip workout, you guys can be just like. Because sometimes they try to do the moves and in my head I'm thinking this is so easy, but like they don't have like
body. They don't have like dexterity. Like they don't have.
That's cute, I guess. Living happily ever after on the other side of the bridge.
That's cute.
Oh, they actually just migrated to the other side. They just settled down there. We're looking at ducks. Are those ducks? Geese?
Geese, I think those are. Geese make that noise.
But yeah, what were you saying? Parenting, kids,
discipline.
Oh yeah, like they have the little mats, and like they can just be doing this stuff, and like we're like, oh, what's the lady doing next? And then they'll be like, oh, she's doing this. And obviously, like I'm doing the real workout, but like, well done, guys.
Yeah, it's so fun. It is fun.
But yeah, I really want to enjoy like parenting.
Like someone's riding a horse.
Oh yeah, like those official. That's not a person. No, that's like a job.
No, that's a kid.
That's not a kid.
People literally take horse riding lessons here. That's why there's sand everywhere.
Are you being serious?
You know the sand on the pathway?
No, I know it's for horses, but I didn't think it's for people having lessons. I thought people who have hivers is people who are like officers. Like the only people I've ever seen. Oh my god, I've just hit that so hard. Sorry, guys. The people I've seen do it are like which is why like he's got hivers on. Like the people who are like
patrolling.
Royal officials.
Yeah. I've seen kids here as well, just learning how to ride horses.
Really?
Yeah. A lot of rich people live in South Kensington. Yeah.
Okay, it's actually very cool.
Isn't it? I think it's the sun is setting. What time is it?
Good question. Oh my god, my watch is in my pocket.
It's 5:40. Okay, 5 minutes.
Oh yes, thank you so much for letting me do my walk, because I was gonna have to do my walk after like Maghrib, and that was not going to be. Well, I could have made it work, but I'm so happy you planned on this way.
I really do want to do 75 hard. How's she running with her phone in her shorts?
Huh?
She's just running with her phone in her shorts. But like, how?
Oh yeah, one of the things that I want to make, like, obviously I would say one of them. But, like, one of the other things like I really want to make is like onesie. Like multi-purpose onesie. Like I have onesies that I use to like work out. Like I feel like onesie is like the. Do you know what I figured out? You know it's called onesie. Right. It's one zip. So it's like one Z, as in like one Z, but we say one Z.
No way. Yes. Is that officially a thing, or did you just come
I just sat down. I was like, oh yeah, I think what I like is something that has just like a one zip, and I was like, oh yeah, that's why they call it one Z. Because I wonder, she doesn't like the fact that I wear one Z cigars. Like, she's like, why can't you like wear a jumpsuit and stuff? I'm like, it's the same thing.
Yeah. Onesies are so comfy.
But yeah, I was like thinking multi-purpose onesies because like I want to make one that I can just like wear to work out, but it has to be like a breathable temperature. And the whole thing is like the reason why I really like wearing onesies to work out and stuff is like when I do yoga and stuff, like you can move anyhow when I want. So like if you have leggings on top, it's like, oh, if I do this, my back is gonna be showing. If I do this, but, like with onesies, you're just always free. And it's not something that's, I guess, which is like the whole jumpsuit thing. It's not something that's tight. So like you can wear it like to do any type of activity. Because like for example, if I wanted to, sometimes I just, you know, me or like in the gym or like yoga, like you want to do a handstand. If you weren't certain things that are like, you know, baggy and stuff, like
they'll rise up.
Yeah, exactly. It just like
yeah.
But, like you can do anything in your one.
Yeah.
Anything.
You're fine. Onesies are really comfy.
Yeah, but like in the onesie that I have, one has like so obviously they have the two ones that are just free, but then they have like a zip pocket thing like that on one side. It's just.
I'm sorry, I'm going to take pictures of this.
Yeah, I'm gonna have my
a onesie collection.
The onesie was the thing I was saying after, I want to make clothes and stuff. It's going to be all
You should just sell onesies.
I will. But the thing I was thinking about was like, I guess the whole IP thing, but the thing like when Sunny was saying like he's researching different brands, like I was trying to research brands that I actually use, which is why like the design thing was so interesting to me when I was saying like, you know, I've actually thought about this. Is I don't want to just be like any other like company that makes clothes. I actually want to make it out of like recyclable things or clothes that have already existed, because I was doing a lot of research into this like a year ago when I was doing my job, but like a lot of companies end up with like that's so off season and like no one's worn that shirt before, it's so off season, now they're gonna stop selling and just put it in a landfill. Bro, give me that. That's like my raw material. That's what I want to do. Raw material, because like that's the best one that I found, because all the other things that people think like recycling or like I feel like I'm very into repurposing. Like I'm very like thinking on waste, like at home, like I make sure all the bins, like don't put stuff in the wrong bin, guys. But yeah, because like it just ends up in a landfill. I can be using that to make something else. And like I thought about the other like twin idea to that is the fact that people already have clothes that they like. So let's say you have this coat that you like, you know the way it fits you, blah blah blah. Send that to us. We're gonna use a different material to make the exact thing. So now, because like what happens with like fast fashion is the fact that people like just want to try it, see how it fits. Oh, I'm just gonna like this for a bit. But you've had that, you know, like things you really like, you've had that for like 5 years, but like it's getting worn out. We can use a bit of that material, obviously non-worn out parts, and like do add different parts to the other clothes. Like, because like some people are like, oh, I don't want to wear something that I've worn before. Again, we can have different categories, but they literally clothes have never been worn before. They're like the right material, and you can just repurpose it to something else. And I only found like 2 companies that do that. But even then, I don't think they actually make it into something else. I think they just like sell it as it is. But other companies try to do things like, you know, getting plastic from the sea and then using that to make thread and fabric and stuff. But I was thinking, like, I'm just like, no, that's too long. Like, just repurposing actual things that are already material. Yeah. It just seems like a no-brainer. But like, I got a sewing machine from like my sister, but it's not working. But yeah, I would just want to make stuff from actual other stuff, and I would want to like. You already have a market, because like people have clothes that they like. All you're doing is just giving. You know how some people like something so much they like buying like 3 different colors. Yeah. I'm basically doing that for you.
But I think you have to then just the cost has to be lower than going out to buy something new, right?
It is, because I'm not having to buy my raw material. I'm not having to buy the material. I'm getting it from someone who's gonna put it on the landfill. I guess I would still have to buy a place to like store it and stuff. But you'd have to do that for clothes that you're purchasing anyway. But yeah, so like. Yeah, it's like if you had to build a house, but you got the bricks. You obviously still have to pay like an architect. All the other parts still have to be done, but like your bricks are.
I do like it. I do love repurposing material and clothes.
I love repurposing. anything.
Yeah.
Like, I haven't bought clothes in like so long. Like, I just get clothes. Like,
Yeah.
if my family members want the clothes, I was like, Faridat, I'll check if it size me. If it size me, I'll keep it. If it doesn't, then we can give it away to charity. And even then, I'll just like throw it away.
I do like, because then I also like not having the same clothes as someone else, I guess. I mean, I don't wear anything like extraordinary, but it's nice to like walk down, but it's nice to like not take something off the rack and know that like this is the same shirt in 20 different sizes and maybe one, I don't know, I guess it's not that deep. It's actually not that deep, but it's just nice if it's a bit unique. I like it. Yeah.
But I was thinking about it in the sense that you're saying, because I think that probably only gets to you or gets to people when it's like everything. Like, let's say you went into Primark and you got your whole fit from Primark. Like, everything is that. But like, for example, if you're buying like the tights from somewhere, the shoes from somewhere, you will probably never see that.
No, but you always see these like trending things, like this trendy top, or everyone's wearing this trendy like jacket.
When I had this like meet up with a friend, they told me about because one of our friends I guess he's graduating and he went to Harvard, and he was talking about how like their head count was there. Apparently, it was like a whole thing pro Palestine.
Okay.
Thing. Like, I did not know about it. I was like, oh, I must be living on the rock. But like, I don't know any trendy things. Basically, so like, if this is a trendy top, then I don't even know about it to even be trying to copy what the trendy top is. But I see what you're saying in terms of like when something's trendy, everyone tries to buy the exact same thing,
and it just gets a bit annoying
to do that though.
No,
they're
because
making the choice
sometimes you just
go
like into because trendy things are really cute though. That's why they're trendy, right? Because they do look really cute and they are really nice. So you never really know when something is going to become a trend and when something is. That's why I always like wait a little bit and then buy it.
What do you mean? So someone's or like, I don't know, a few people you've seen on insert your social media.
Yeah.
On this X thing, I guess X is Twitter now. But anyway, on said social media platform, you see a lot of people wearing it.
Yeah.
You wait for a while to see if everyone starts to wear it before you decide if you want to.
No, it's like if I go shopping, I'll look at some stuff that I like, and I'll be like, oh, this is cute. Like I always have a list of stuff that I want to buy, but I never buy it immediately because I always feel like you never know when you're being micro-influenced by stuff you see on social media. I actually don't know if I'm being influenced by what I'm seeing or if I genuinely want to buy this. So I always give myself like a month to be like, okay, is this just a trend and I'm seeing it pop up everywhere, that's why I want to buy it, or is it because I actually really like the style and it would suit me and it would go with me? And so I wait for a little bit and then I prefer to buy like one thing at a time rather than go on a shopping spree, buy my whole cart. Like,
that's very interesting. But I guess everything is all influence, right? It just depends on the timeline because like we are a collection of everything we've heard. Everything that people said to us, things like I'm
scared these geese are gonna attack us. Look, I feel like they're gonna attack that guy.
I feel like I'm always scared about that, especially swans. And the other day, oh my god,
swans are horrific. This man is walking right into this thing. He's walking right to them. He's got no fear.
Exactly. The son was gonna say yesterday, 2 days ago, when I was.
I have so much fear of this.
When I was going to go see my friends, and they like this little kid just walked. It felt like he was trying to annoy the swan, but like it was so thin because like the swan was like doing the whole thing where it's cleaning itself, and I was like, I kept looking. I was like, you better leave it and finish cleaning itself because like imagine you're eating swans, but like imagine you're looking down and you didn't realize someone like the aggression plus like the shock. Was too much because like it just looked down to clean itself. It's looking back in your hair. Like even if it was gonna be aggressive, well now it's the shock and the aggression times two. I feel like people just like to step to animals, but I'm already afraid.
Yeah. I will not come close to you.
Swans just let them be, bro.
Swans are so aggressive. Also, every swan in London belongs to the Queen. R.I.P. the Queen. Maybe it just belongs to the King now. But so you can't hurt the swans. They have little curls and ruffles. The black swans.
Why does it have a white layer?
I don't know. I don't think its wings are all the way down.
Oh my god, that swan is so pretty. It's a black one. Wait, let me see if I can turn it. The amount of times I've turned this around.
Black swans are really pretty.
That's a black swan. I don't know if I can do it. Oh my god, they're not even seeing. I think most of the time when I've been turning this around, they're not. It's cool.
I'm sure you've seen a black swan. Maybe if you've not, then please see it.
This is the first one I've seen.
Really?
In real life.
But you said you always go you've been to St. James Park, but it's only that.
Black ones?
Yeah.
Maybe I've forgotten. Oh my god, this is so wonky.
Oh no.
Do you know what this is the end, we're finishing.
Yeah.
What were we talking about towards the end? Parenting. Being a housewife for a bit, and then
a lot of things actually.
a lot of things. This one was less directed, but
Yeah. I guess it does help to have a topic. Next time I will come up with a topic.
I guess this helps. No, but sometimes we can just chill.
Yeah, true.
We can literally do whatever.
Yeah, this is quite nice. Yeah. I'm gonna get some food now. What time is iftar?
Iftar today is, I think it's 6:19.
Oh, that's quite early, no? Or is that quite normal?
Oh no, for this season it's getting later.
Really?
But in general this is nice. Before it used to be like, I think last year was like 8 or something.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I always thought Ramadan was in the summer, but I guess it's moving.
Because it's based on the lunar calendar. So I think it moves.
Nice. So you're gonna go home? You're just gonna?
Oh no, there's like they do iftar in the what's it called? What? I was gonna say what? Imperial Ice.
Oh, that's fun.
Connoisseur. I feel like this is definitely my last one. I was thinking about it. Like I think after a PhD, I'm gonna stop.
I'm gonna stop what?
Like academia, education and stuff.
Yeah, after 3 more years.
After 3 more years,
I'm gonna stop.
I'm gonna stop. Because like someone was asking me, is it just because you don't want to get a job or like a bit of both?
It's just more fun than having a job, is all it is.
But I could have a job in research.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
But I don't have to navigate like the workplace. It's not that bad. To be fair, that was one of the reasons I wanted to have this finance job. Because like I just wanted to test it out, and it's not that bad if you go to a good place. But even here, it wasn't that great either.
Yeah, and a job is a job.
Yeah, because like academia, you could just do your own thing. Like I have my research, I need to like talk to my supervisor, talk to other people about their project. But like I just do my own thing.
Yeah. Like it's 5. It's almost 6, and we're just chilling in a park recording a video.
As long as like I know.
As long as I get my work done.
Exactly, which is why like I really like the having a supervisor part, because like I do need to be kept in check because I really would just go off track.
I get what you mean. I need food.
Okay.
Bye guys.
Bye, lovelies.
See you
I'm
soon.
gonna try and edit this now. If I don't,
it's a bold claim. I actually need to finish this mission for tomorrow because I've not actually really started.
But it's fun. It's possible.
Yeah, true.
Bye, guys. Bye.